This week on Stubborn Grit.
His wife and he are building a house together. Sweat equity. It's like a marriage workshop. Build the dream. How hard can it be? How long will it take? They don't have a clue. They're doing it themselves. Ignorance is bliss. Will they survive? Will their teenagers thrive? What's wrong with you people? Are they crazy? Maybe. Dream big. Don't quit. Stubborn Grit.
So today we're going to be notching the post. At least that's the plan. And last night we marked the notches with a laser. I have a string line up there, just kind of gave me a rough idea of where things were initially. But I wanted to make sure that we had a second opinion, a more accurate opinion with that laser. But we marked the top of the post, where we'll have to cut that off eventually. And we marked the bottom of the notch. Bottom of the notch will be where the LVL sits. And then we'll be cutting 3.5 inches into the post for the depth of the notch. I'm going to use a circular saw for this. There's a lot of different ways you can do this. Pretty comfortable with a chainsaw, but you know, I feel a little bit better with a circular saw. And I'm going to put a block of wood on the bottom there and use that as a fence. Probably screw it in. Make sure I'm not distracted and overcut or whatever. The other challenge is making sure that my blade is square. I did some cuts the other day and some test cuts, and it didn't seem to be cutting exactly square. So that could be just me not used to using a larger saw versus a smaller saw. That aluminum's very flexible as well, pushing too hard on it, or it's just not square. So I'm nailing the speed square here to guide my fence, since I'm kind of in an awkward position here on the side of the post. But I am on scaffolding, so it's a little safer than a ladder, in theory. So I'm looking at my circular saw here, and I was measuring the blade to see if it was square. And it's slightly out of alignment. It's a new saw. The blade needs to go this way a little bit. Now the gap's at the top. So that's pretty square. Hitting a nail.
How's it going?
Perfect. I think we can actually just cut it next time.
Can you go back and cut it now?
Yeah, I could. That's right on, or maybe a 30-second too low. We'll be fine. Okay, plugged in. Sawdust was getting around my safety glass. I might need a face shield. Being so close.
It hit your line perfectly.
So the rest of it's notching away.
Have fun. How close are you gonna do the notch? Just like,
Probably for a rough like this, maybe a quarter.
okay.
I just gotta make sure I don't miss it. I shouldn't. Look at that. That's that's like a 16th.
Nice.
That's paper. We could write on that. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm gonna click it on that one. I need to get comfortable here. Stupid bars in the way. It's our first notch. Hopefully we'll get a little better. This larger saw, this regular saw, is a bit heavier. 24 more. Good grief. But now we know what we're doing. Not sure how to sharpen them. It's square. I don't think all this roughness is really that critical to have perfectly smooth for this framing. But I'm probably gonna try to grab a belt sander either from a friend or find our old one. No good. Need a belt sander at least. Or do finer cuts to begin with and it wouldn't be so difficult, and avoid knots. I actually have a belt sander, I just can't find it. We've been looking for that belt sander for at least 6 months. Where's the belt sander? Have we checked the containers? Have we checked the truck? Did we lend it to someone? But I'm starting to think that, have we checked the attic? If it's not the attic, then I probably did loan it to somebody. Now I'm getting a little bit tighter on my cuts. Still wearing me out, holding this big saw. Oh yeah. Look at those little babies. So I cut a little tighter this time. A little bit straighter. Should be a little bit easier to clean up. Woo! Yeah, that looks a lot better. See my rasp will work in this. Really? Oh, just found this old rasp in there. That's not very efficient.